My name is Sherrie Barr, and I'm an associate professor in the Department of Theater and the director of the dance program. The dance program is just becoming a minor in the fall 2010, so we're pretty excited about that. And the dance program allows students to study this body of knowledge that's dance, whether it be scholarly or performing-wise. Every year we have a major concert. One year is the Repertory Concert, which is a main stage production in the Department of Theater, and in that concert we really hook up with the graduate designers, whether they be costume designers and lighting designers, and that is when I bring in guest choreographers. So I like to think about the Repertory Concert as another opportunity for students to learn about choreography, because they get to work with masters. And I think there's so many ways of approaching the craft of choreography, so it's really important for them that they get to see that. And then the other year, it's the what's called the Orchestra Student Concert, and there the students do the choreography, the students continue to do the performing, and they sort of produce themselves. They have to write the publicity statement, so again, they're learning about what it is to make a production. So I initially interviewed 10 people. There were 5 student dancers, and there were about 5 elders, and I had set questions, human subjects, about tell me, who do you remember to be your first friend, and how did that evolve, and what kinds of activities did you do with them? And I taped them audio as well as visually, so I mined the interviews, like what were the words they were saying, but as well as their gestures as they were talking. And so I created what became what's known as their movement signatures. For example, one of the students, she would say this about herself, she's really scattered, right? So I had her always running back and forth. Another person would tap her chest. Another person would talk about her gardening. And then once we got the elders involved, that added a whole nother level, because that's when I realized they couldn't remember their movement signatures by themselves. And so it was going back and listening to how they talked about their friends and making a real, it wasn't intuitive, but it was a very deliberate decision that here's why I hooked up Trisha and Phyllis. Here's why I hooked up, Clarice and Nicole, because it was things that they told me about themselves, and I felt that they would be able to connect to each other.